avid swimmer, you've probably seen or even heard of the Swimma Caps brand. The company sells swimming caps, goggles and shower caps that are designed to fit big and natural hair. And they've been praised for making swimming more inclusive and accessible to all. Swimma Caps founder Nomvuyo Treffers joins us now to talk about this brilliant, inclusive idea. Nomvuyo, good morning to you and thank you so much for your time. Obviously, I'm biased because if you see my haircut, some of my cameramen say there's no headroom during, shots, but you have covered me, at least when I swim. When did this idea actually come about?
Hi, good morning to Melo and to the viewers. This idea has been brewing for many years, but we launched in 2016. And the reason is, if you see this hair is mine, dreadlocks that grew out of my hair. I've got two daughters with big afro hair. And this was an issue, like going to the gym, having to swim, and them swimming at school and not fitting into any small caps. The market told us they were one size fits all. So I just didn't want my children to grow up thinking their hair is too big when it was the caps that were too small for us.
You've also
and
been
especially
praised. Yeah. Yes, continue, Nomvuyo.
No, I'm saying in South Africa, our hair is not unique. We live in Africa, so the majority of people in the continent and the country have hair like mine. So it didn't make sense to me that caps for our hair didn't exist.
Right, and I was just about to say, with the point that you've just mentioned, I mean, NPOs like Waves for Change praising this idea because even though you were inspired, by your daughters to start it, but also there's a bigger, almost problem that you were solving here around inclusivity, right? Was that also intentional, like you've just mentioned, ensuring that those with dreadlocks, those with big natural afro hair, don't feel like they can't swim just because, they might feel like, the caps there were actually a bit too small, and therefore there's no inclusivity in them gaining access to these Swimma Caps.
Yes, exactly. Because we realize it's not just us that have the issue. And in all the feedback that we have been receiving from people who felt like it was holding them back, we have adults, black adults who didn't have the facilities growing up of swimming, who are now learning to swim. They're being adventurous. They're going out and to learn. We have kids who are competing with the Swimma Caps at schools. We have triathletes who are going out and taking on to the oceans with Swimma Caps. And of course, the Waves for Change you just mentioned, who are doing surf therapy that benefits kids who would otherwise not have access to such surfing. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's bigger than just a swimming cap.
No, it's big because you're now available even in the likes of Europe and the USA, and you have just made sure that you go over even the boundaries of South Africa. And I'm just seeing behind you, standing next to your fly there, saying that you can catch you on www.swimma.co.za and also on social media at Swimma_Caps. So make sure that you do get in touch with Nomvuyo Treffers and also Swimma Caps if you want to get a hold of your own. Nomvuyo, thank you for joining us, and I wish you all the best moving forward.